Welcome to the Business Blast podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Wagner. This episode is brought to you by Authors Unite. Authors Unite makes the process of becoming a published, best-selling author as simple as sipping your morning cup of coffee. You can learn more about Authors Unite at authorsunite.com. Now, let's jump into the episode. All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Business Blast podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Wagner. Today, I have Sarah Z with us. She's been in drop shipping as a side hustle on her iPhone since she was 19. Now it's her main income source. She's sharing her knowledge and is now helping other entrepreneurs start their own drop shipping businesses as well. So welcome to the show, Sarah.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. I'm pumped to have you on. I've been hearing a lot about this drop shipping, e-commerce stuff. A lot of people are doing real well with it. So I'm really excited to have you here. We'll jump into the first one. The first question I have for you is, what is the best story from your life that has an underlying valuable message?
I'm actually a very introverted person. I like to stay home a lot and kind of just work from home and make money from home. But I made it a goal to try to go out and network as much as I possibly could this summer. And from that alone, like me going outside of my bubble, I've been able to double my clientele. So not only was I able to gain an online presence, I was able to actually gain, clients from the city of Toronto, people that are just, right down the street from me. I didn't know how much of a need it was in real life as it is online. Like, not only the people I met online were looking to make money, but people I actually knew in real life were looking to make money as well. And drop shipping is perfect for anybody.
That's awesome. And what is the most valuable piece of information we should know that's within your expertise or industry?
Do your research and invest in yourself. Meaning I would rather spend $150 into learning on how to use a new program versus paying $300 and paying somebody else to do it for me, when I could then acquire the skill and maybe do it for somebody else for less cheaper, right? So take time and invest in yourself, do your own research, stay in your own lane, make sure that you're always taking time to read a new book, read a new chapter of something, do something new, invest time, money, whatever it is in yourself, and be as independent as possible.
And what's your best piece of overall business advice? So not necessarily industry specific.
Always be the first one to arrive and the last one to leave. It really shows people how serious you are if you're always the first one to arrive. And I wasn't always like that, to be honest. I only learned how important it was when I got into business, but being the first one to arrive, whatever it is, even if you're not an entrepreneur, just whatever it is, just always be the first one to arrive there at the situation and always be the last one to leave.
And if you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would that be?
Watch out for who you hang around with. You want to make sure that you're always being able to learn from your group of friends. You're always being able to help each other, motivate each other, make each other the best possible version of yourself. So make sure that you are hanging around people that add to your life and not take from you.
And in your opinion, what's the key to happiness?
I think just being happy, just deciding to be happy is the key to happiness. Don't let anybody dictate, what happiness is to you. If happiness to you is staying home and, reading a book, then that's it. Be happy. Don't let anybody else tell you what your idea of happy should be. Just be happy if you want to be happy.
And what is the best book that you've read, and what was the number one thing you learned from that?
Think and Grow Rich was the best book that I read. It talks about a lot, how to use your imagination to visualize your greatness. If you can't imagine being great, you have no business being great.
And what is your favorite quote and why?
My favorite quote would have to be, life is but a dream. I think that life is really what you make it. And I think that if you want it to be great, if you want it to be like a dream, then just dream it. Really manifest what you want. Your imagination can take you so far. And I think that you should just keep believing in yourself. And I think life is but a dream is just as it sounds. Just life is but a dream.
Yes. Thank you so much for coming on. The last one I have for you before we let you go is, where is the best place for people to find you online?
Instagram and Twitter. On Instagram, it's at the Dropship Queen, and on Twitter, it's at the DS Queen.
Perfect. Thanks again.
Thank you for having me.
The podcast you just heard was published with Anchor. Got something you want to say to the creator of this show? Send them a voice message using the Anchor app, free for iOS and Android.